how are you? Okay, so I'm on here again because I did a video yesterday, but I want to come here again because I want to talk about something that I haven't talked about in a while, and that is restriction. Um, as you guys know, I've been struggling with the restriction within, like, it being too tight or confusing it and maybe thinking it's normal. Right now, I have to say that my family is not too happy with my restriction level. They have been on my ass telling me to go back to the doctor and to get an unfil, and they're upset with me and stuff. I want to go into it. Um, First of all, I am very stubborn, and um, the reason why I don't want to go back is because I keep delaying it to see if it's going to get better or if it's going to loosen up the restriction level. And mainly because I am scared to go back and tell them, well, you know, I am not processing my food very well. It's getting stuck very often, and I'm scared that they're gonna take more cc's out than what I want, which is about, I'm at 6 cc's right now, and maybe I could be at 5.8 or 5.9, you know, so that the food could go down better. But I'm really scared that they're gonna take more out and that I won't have that restriction level, and that's why I haven't really um, gone back to the doctors. Okay, so lately I have been having lots and lots of trouble putting my food down. I have tested stuff, yes, you know, since reaching goal, there's a lot of new stuff that I've tried that, you know, that is not part of dieting, you know, like rice and stuff and like other types of meats. So I'm Hispanic, and, you know, my mom is always cooking rice and meat and this and that. So, you know, just yesterday, what did she cook? She cooked white rice and bistec, which is like steak or whatever. And I was so hungry because I didn't eat all day. I mean, I'll tell you straight up, like what I'm eating in the morning. It's skim milk. Like that's 90 calories, and my special K bar, which I always do every morning when I wake up. And then when I get to work, it's my coffee from Starbucks. I get a skinny vanilla latte, and then I'll have the 100 calorie packs, the cupcakes, the not the cupcakes, the coffee cakes, 100 calorie pack coffee cakes, and that's what I usually do every morning. I don't eat a big breakfast because I have experienced in the past the food getting stuck, and I'm always constantly getting sick now, and like, oh, forget it. It is not a good feeling. Let me tell you, it is not a good feeling to be at that point because you start getting anxiety and you don't know what to do with yourself. You have to wait for the food to go down. It's not a good feeling. So, you know, I don't eat any scrambled eggs or anything in the freaking morning because it would not go down. So, back to what I was saying, she cooked rice and steak or whatever, and I was so hungry for it that I hadn't eaten all day. I tried to eat, at lunchtime, I tried to eat a grilled chicken sandwich on whole wheat bread, and that didn't go down either. I had trouble with that. I think I finished half of it or whatever, and that was it. I mean, I couldn't eat no more, and and I was troubled for quite a while. So, I was hungry again around dinner time, and I wanted it so bad. I was rushing her to cook. And then by the time that I had the plate in my, you know, at the table, I think I took 2 spoons of rice and maybe about 2 or 3 bites of the steak, and that was it. That's all it took. And then usually I could tell when um, when I'm about to get stuck. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been the type of person that I always drink and eat. So right before I eat, I always take a sip of water, or sometimes what I'm not supposed to do, a diet soda, I take a sip of it or whatever, and I can usually tell when I'm gonna have trouble because that soda will not go down, or that water will not go down the right way, and it'll like get stuck like right here. So I would already know, but since I'm so hungry, I avoid it and I'll try to eat my food anyway. So it takes about half an hour. It took me about half an hour for the food to go down, and it would not go down, guys. And I'm like, oh my god, you don't know what to do with yourself. So I didn't get restriction until 7 months out. So my family is not used to seeing me like this, you know, to seeing me always like not eating my food the right way, to see me constantly go to the bathroom because the food has to come right back up. You know, I mean, it has to do part of me like trying not to eat the right foods, yes, but I can't eat any type of meat, and I always um I always try to eat it even though I'm not supposed to eat it. I always keep on trying and trying, you know, maybe it'll be different the next time. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I can eat and then sometimes I don't. I can't eat it at all. I mean, it's like with the band, it's like very confusing. It's like at all different types of hours of the day, it's very different, and you don't know um, at what time you're going to have restriction, at what time you're going to be tighter than the other. I mean, just the other day, I had, what was it, like a beef taco, plain beef taco, and that went down just fine, and that was at, I think, 10 o'clock, or 10, no, it was 11 o'clock in the morning, and that went down just fine. Even though I was scared to eat it, because, you know, you do get scared eating now that you're so tight, you're scared of eating different types of food. I was able to you know, let it go down okay. When they say that you're about to eat about a half a cup to a cup of food when you when you're at this restriction level, it is very true. So like I said, my family is not too happy with me at this point. Um, they're used to me eating, you know, seeing me eat at least half of something, you know. And I think that that has to do a lot with losing more weight than I would have liked, um, because I was trying to increase my calories, and now I'm not taking as much calories because I am very limited as to what I could eat. And you know, I saw Bandit Wendy's video today, and I think I will link it, you know, like to the side in the sidebar, because it was very good what she pointed out, and it was very good information on restriction level. But there was another point where I was in the car and I was driving with a couple of friends to go to a haunted house, and I had just one bite, one bite. It only took one bite of a shish kebab, you know. Another thing I'm not supposed to eat, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes I'm so limited as to what I can eat. I'm like, I'm not eating all day, and then when I finally do eat, I'm gonna, you know, the wrong foods, I'm gonna get sick, you know. So I just took one bite of that shish kebab, and I was sick for an hour, and I threw up about maybe about 5 or 6 times within that hour, and in the car, in a freaking bag, embarrassed because I had my friends there and my husband was driving, and I think that was one of the worst episodes. But you just have to know exactly when you're too tight or whether it's normal. I mean, I'm not too tight to the point where I can't even consume liquids. I think it just all has to do with getting used to it, because I've been without the restriction for so long throughout my weight loss journey, and now that I do have it, I have to learn whether it's normal or it's not normal, and I just have to learn how to eat the right way, you know. But that's it. I just wanted to bring it up to you guys, because I haven't talked about it much, and I think I'll see you guys either later on this week or next week. Okay, take care. Bye bye.